Hey, Jinx!
Truck stop!
It's the winter of 2021, and I'm here with a couple of my friends, Soupmaster and the Grand Chahi. And I am your host, JJ Jinx! And we're gonna unbox a bunch of stuff today. I'm gonna start with this one, because as you can see, the sun's right in my face. We need to do something about that.
What are you gonna open it with, though?
Our first exhibit from my personal collection.
I believe we call that the tube knife.
So I brought this down because my friends seemed to like it, and so did everybody else on the internet. It's the tube knife. So now you get to handle it in person.
Yeah.
Yes, you may.
I still like it, even in person. I like the tube too.
And you can get them in a lot of different colors. You can see on the insert.
Yeah, I want the purple one is what I want. Look at this. What in that? Lords of Death style. That's like a Cyclops visor. Oh, you got multiple ones there. Look at that. Those things are pretty sick. They look awfully small, like on your face.
They're heavy ones.
They feel
Sorry,
small
you
on
want
my
black
face.
or white?
Give me the white one.
You want white ones too? Okay. So I have a lot of what?
Yeah, I got a lot of thoughts too.
So, am I wearing it right?
I
It sits above your
Yeah,
eyes.
It's
I can't be wearing this right. No, that's the nose piece. What kind of design? So if I wear it all the way up on my face, I'm actually looking out of the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Does that do that to you too? So you
Well,
have to wear it low.
I put it on like the bridge of my nose.
Yeah.
So now you're like a librarian.
Yeah,
You're like-
well, then what happens is the sun is just shining down right onto my eyeballs through this gap here.
Someone tried to redesign the sunglasses, and so I'll make it worse. What if sunglasses didn't block the sun? This is what it would look like. But you can't deny the look is cool. Cyberpunk.
So this next package, I actually have a couple of packages from a company called Midtech Knives, where they offer mystery knives, which are either out the front automatics or Italian stilettos, which are basically push button switch blades. You don't know what you're gonna get. And they have really good deals. Every once in a while, I'll get a notification, hey, get one of these mystery knives and we'll give you a bunch of other stuff too. And so I was like, okay, I wasn't going to, but I ordered one. And then I got another notification later, and I was like, that's a good deal too. So now we have two packages to open from Midtech.
So you don't know what you're getting here.
No. I don't know what any of this is.
What am I looking at?
I got a bag of blue balls.
November's over.
UK Arms. Airsoft BBs.
Oh, those are big for airsoft BBs. Let me see those things.
Well, I guess that goes with this airsoft gun.
Oh, there you go. That didn't make a whole lot of sense until
So they sent a free airsoft gun with the knife.
you did not know that was going to be in there.
No. I may have at one point and then just forgot because I ordered this such a long time ago.
Appears to be an Uzi?
Uzi, I think.
Yeah, it looks like an Uzi.
I like how it comes with a bag of like eight.
That's all you
BBs in
need.
there. I will allow the Grand Chalky to see what that's about. UK Arms. You got an extended mag for that?
extended quick draw right there.
Oh,
Extended quick draw. Oh man,
Oh, it comes with
you need that.
good lord.
there's a laser sight too.
A laser sight. No shit.
It doesn't appear to project the laser though, is what I didn't understand. I had it on. The question is, what mechanism fires it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, it's locked in.
Maybe
It's some kind. Oh wait, wait.
pump. Oh,
There it is. So
That-
the
that's
the barrel shroud
it's a
cocks the spring,
pump action Uzi.
and then that's got some velocity on it. That's pretty good zip for a cheap gun. You wave that around in public, something bad might happen.
Okay. Pretty neat sheath. I've seen these before. It's strap on the back for your belt, and one of these releases. And we have, this is an OTF. This brand, I know this brand, it's Lightning. This is a Lightning OTF. And you can get them in 2 different generations, 2 different varieties. The first generation ones go for something like $20 or $30. The second generation ones go for a little bit more, but they're also better build quality. So I paid, I think, $50 for this package, and if it weren't for the freebies, I would have been ripped off.
So this is, which generation is this, you say?
It's probably the first one. I actually don't know how to tell the difference because I don't own very many of them, but people love them because they're so cheap. It's like 20, if you ever want a knife with this mechanism, the most recognizable brand is Midtech, and those go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, or 20 or 30 bucks, and you can just play with this one.
So this is your best option for a cheap OTF?
Yeah, I think that the Lightning OTF series for a cheap OTF is the way to go.
And it's just all metal. Are they all like that, or is that just this brand like the other ones have?
Some of them are, most of the time they're made out of either steel or aluminum. This feels like aluminum.
Well, the mechanism is satisfying though. I've actually never used one of these. That's kind of cool. It looks cool, and the mechanism's fun. It just pops out, and it just looks just cool.
Everyone always wonders what happens if you do this.
Oh,
It goes
okay.
off track.
So does it lose all its? Oh, how do you get it back on?
So to get it back on, you just pull it out.
Resets. Locks in place.
So you're telling me the movies where they come up behind the guy and they hit the switch and it goes right into the guy and kills him
It
instantly
does
is not
not really
realistic?
work.
So if I wanted one of those, Microtech's the way to go, but I'm spending $100, $200.
More like 400 or 500.
God, okay, well maybe I don't want one that much. Wish.com, here I come.
Oh, hand the tack force off to the Grand Chalky.
First stainless, made in China.
The hell is going on with that blade?
Yeah, I know. It looks.
What in God's name?
Looks.
It's not even,
Looks a little
it's not even
crooked.
straight, it's like got an angle on
Yeah,
it.
it looks
What is that?
like, all right.
Well, that's neither, okay, so that's neither an OTF or
No.
a stiletto, so how is that it?
Well, that was the freebie.
Oh, that's the freebie, I'm
The
sorry.
freebie
yeah,
one,
they said
yeah.
like you'll get a free. They called it, I think, a rescue knife.
Stainless.
You get a free
UK
rescue
design.
knife and a free gift. So the gift was the airsoft gun, and then this is the rescue knife.
May I?
So it says stainless USA design, but handmade in China.
But the weird thing to me is the angle of it.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
It looks like it didn't open properly.
Yeah,
but,
Yeah,
but it's designed to do that.
And the handle has a weird aesthetic to it that I find fish-like, not intentional, you know, like scales, but...
Oh, it is?
Is that a flipper? Okay.
Oh, okay, I got
So yeah, it is assisted.
Pocket clip. Gosh, that's so awkward.
Yeah.
I'm like, my brain says it's not done opening.
Yeah. They said it's a rescue knife.
Well,
They called it as like a broad
Tough
category.
Goal
They'll send you a rescue
rescue
knife.
outdoor.
That blade would be impossible to sharpen. It has such a strange recurve to it here, and then it's like thin here.
Yeah, the
and
only
then
part you sharpen is
thickens
that,
out.
that spear tip part, yeah.
That's really different. We're gonna move on to the next shipment from Midtech Knives. So this is the same kind of deal. It was like, get a mystery knife, get some gifts.
Well, it appears to be a keychain of some sort, with China prominently stamped on it. And it's, of
I
course,
think I've seen that in the Goonies.
yeah, it looks like the thing they hold up to find One Eye Willie's treasure. But my question is it just for aesthetics, or does it have another use? Like, is this supposed to be some kind of haggard, rinky-dink
I think it's
plastic brass knuckles?
I think it's supposed to be, yeah, like a knuckle duster.
I mean, I guess it's hard enough plastic that, I mean, if you clip someone with it, it would... I just think you would only be able to use it one time. It's a neat trick, but I can only do it once. So this is one of the freebies they gave you?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess I would be. I mean, if you want to take one, we'll see.
Seems like one of those things where it kind of rides the line of like, it's not a weapon.
It's
It's
a novelty, fun thing, but also
Like
you
people
might...
get legit like brass knuckles and like it's a paperweight.
Yeah, exactly.
Here you go, Grand Chalky.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's a theme.
looks like there is a theme.
Now
What is that?
Now that does not look like it could be.
I don't know.
Is that a weapon?
I think it's a knuckle.
A knuckle.
One
Singular knuckle duster.
One knuckle.
Wait, where you see a knuckle duster, I see an adventurous sex toy.
Well, everything's
only those who are bold enough to try.
Everything can be a sex toy if you're brave enough.
So here's my concern about the functionality of this. Like that one has multiple fingers in it, so it spreads out the impact over your fist and doesn't break you. I feel like if I hit you with this hard enough, yes, I'm going to do more damage to you for sure because it's sharp and pointed and it's metal. But I also feel like I'm probably going to hurt myself a little bit. You know what I mean? That is a gaudy design. It almost looks like one of those Punisher skulls that all the
and
militia members, have on their vehicle.
it looks like something like a biker would have.
Yeah, like if I was wearing an Affliction and an Affliction shirt with an Ed Hardy hat, I would carry this on me.
A lot of
Very efficient use.
a lot of skull things over at Midtech Knives to give away. So this must be the knife. It is from Tac Force. Again, this one says Tac Force Evolution. So I don't know if that's like a sub line of knives.
You familiar with this brand?
I'm familiar with Tac Force, very much so. Oh wow. So we have a digi camo on one side, and then on the other side it's like it cuts off the digi camo with this black thing that kind of reminds me of like a truck bed or something like that. That flipper tab is kind of recessed in there, it's harder to access.
Spring assisted.
It is spring assisted, and it is a very, very generic drop point blade with a half serrated edge. It says it's made out of 8CR13 steel. For Tac Force, that's actually pretty good steel. The lockup is sticky. The kind of thing I would expect to find at a gas station. It's got Teflon spacers, good centering, and a high ride pocket clip. See how I just missed?
Yeah.
That's the problem with the flipper tab being where it is. I don't like it.
No, sir. I don't like it. It's another heavy one too. So, we think all steel construction or what?
Yeah, it's probably all.
It's very heavy. Very heavy. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that when it's spring assisted. That looks like I don't know what I'm doing. This thing's pretty centered. That's a good sign, right? But still, I can comment. I don't know much about knives, but I can comment on the aesthetics. It is. Oh God.
Yeah,
that's not nice at all.
That's what I meant with it.
The aesthetic is ugly. I mean, this by itself, the Digiflaws by itself is not that great, but the flip side where it's just a tip of Digiflage and then black, I do not care for. So aesthetically, it is unpleasing to me.
It's got a weird looking slot with ridges on it.
I mean, I would say it's utilitarian, it's serviceable, but just nothing special about it, right?
I wouldn't get excited if I saw this at the store.
Agreed. It's no tube.
This one we'll have to come back to later.
Okay.
It is one of those dart launchers.
Oh, now we're talking.
Do not do extreme lawn darts when you're drunk, please.
Now this
I'd like to
is
shoot someone with that later. I'd like to shoot someone with that later. For some reason, I thought they were going to be like little tiny flechettes. These are like, oh, wow.
Well,
all right.
Of the two, I think I'm torn. I like the airsoft gun, but it is a shitty airsoft gun.
Yeah.
And with the other one, like I just forgot that I ordered the dart launcher, so it surprised me. And just for that reason, I kind of like the second package better.
For the dart launcher?
Yeah, and the skull things.
Well, the airsoft gun, maybe, I mean, it's a flimsy piece of shit, but the safety does not even operate. It just says safe and fire, but the switch doesn't even move.
It says safe and fire on the Uzi, so they molded it into the plastic, and that was it.